Welcome to today's Explainer. We're putting on our consultant hats today to set the stage for a total transformation in how you operate. We're going to dive into a masterclass on how to manage that endless digital noise and those daily tasks that just completely bog down your week. And the best part? We're going to do it by leveraging a truly incredible update to Claude AI. So let me ask you something right out of the gate. Do you honestly think Elon Musk tracks his own updates, or that Jeff Bezos is personally typing in what deals he closed today on a spreadsheet? No way, right? Every highly successful person has a human assistant filtering the noise in their lives. But, not everyone can afford to hire dedicated staff for that. Well, the great news is you don't have to anymore. We can now build our own completely custom automated executive workflows using AI. Okay, let's dive into this. On our agenda today, the assistant problem, enter Claude artifacts, real-time dashboards, interactive PDF quizzes, custom habits and games, and finally, the app builder shift. Section 1. The assistant problem, filtering the executive noise. Look, if you're running a company or managing a team, you know exactly what I mean by the massive context switching problem that hits you every single Monday morning. The old way means waking up, opening Slack, scrolling through a mountain of unread messages, jumping over to a flooded Gmail inbox, and then trying to figure out your Google Calendar. By the time you're actually caught up, an entire hour is just gone, and you haven't done anything that actually moves the needle. The new way? It's a single, custom-built, live dashboard that acts as your personal assistant, curating exactly what matters before your coffee is even cold. Section 2. Enter Claude artifacts, the app builder in your sidebar. So what is the core technology making this massive workflow optimization possible? And the best part here is you literally do not need to hire a software developer or pay for some clunky new subscription software to do it. A Claude artifact is essentially a dedicated side panel tool that opens up right next to your chat. When you ask Claude to build something in plain English, it actually writes the code, renders the interface, and pulls live data directly from your connected tech stack, like your Gmail or Slack, in real time. It is not just a visual mockup, it's a dynamic, functioning app built right inside your browser window. Section 3. Real-time founder dashboards, reclaiming your morning. Building this productivity dashboard using Claude artifacts is astonishingly simple. Step 1, you just prompt Claude for a personal assistant dashboard. Step 2, you grant it secure connection access to your Slack, Gmail, and Google Calendar. Step 3, every morning you just hit the refresh button sitting up in the top right corner. Because it's pulling live data, you aren't looking at yesterday's old news, you're looking at today's priorities. Bam, you just replaced 6 open tabs with one incredibly clean view. But let's say you really want to track your team. You can prompt Claude to build a team update dashboard. It'll ask you which specific Slack channels to read, and then it does something pretty incredible. Instead of just dumping a huge mess of text, it instantly sorts the noise into, say, 24 general updates, 4 shipped items, 2 stuck blockers, and 4 questions. You can just click Blockers and see exactly what needs your immediate attention. This completely eliminates that dreadful 2-hour Monday morning status reading marathon. Now, let's see how this ties into revenue tracking with a personal brand pipeline. If you're getting speaking gigs in your DMs, podcast invites in your emails, and brand deals over WhatsApp, you desperately need a backend where this data persists. Claude will actually tell you that Gmail and Slack just aren't enough for a real pipeline. It'll recommend and seamlessly connect to Google Sheets or Airtable for real-time data updates. It sets up all the fields for deal stages, values, and notes, and pulls that real-time data straight from those sheets into your custom dashboard. And this brilliantly illustrates the actual business value of this setup. The moment you open that dashboard, because it's pulling live from your connected Google Sheets or Airtable, you might see a real-time tracking of a $150,000 open pipeline sitting right there at the top of your screen. If your chief of staff added a new podcast invite to the sheet while you were fast asleep, it is right there waiting for you the second you log on. Section 4. Interactive PDF quizzes, rapid executive upskilling. As a high performer, continually testing your knowledge or training your team is crucial. In this playbook strategy is a total game changer. Let's say you have a really dry academic document, like a 10th grade geography textbook chapter, or a dense new industry report. You literally just upload the academic PDF source material into Claude and ask for an interactive multiple choice quiz module for self-testing. Claude opens the artifact panel and generates the whole thing. In our source example, it actually over-delivered, generating 25 custom questions instead of the requested 20. It builds a fully functional interface where you click your answers. If you get it wrong, it instantly reveals the correct answer along with an explanation pulled straight from the textbook text. You've just turned a static PDF into a dynamic learning tool.
Section 5. Custom Habits and Games. Optimizing your personal OS.
A truly great executive workflow isn't just about company output. It's about optimizing your personal operating system and making sure you have a little stress relief built in there too. You can prompt Claude to build a personal OS with 3 distinct tabs. The Daily Reflection tab lets you track your energy from 1 to 10 and log your mood. The Goal Progress tab lets you set target values and deadlines. And the third tab is Pattern Analysis. Think about that. You just built a customized personal CRM in 15 minutes using plain English with absolutely no clunky sign-up flows or subscriptions required. Now, the pattern analysis function is where this gets really interesting because you can hook this up to your Google Calendar. Claude actually tracks your meeting load against the energy levels you input. Over a 30-day period, it proves with hard data what you probably already suspected. On days where you have 5 or more stacked meetings, your daily energy absolutely crashes. Having this specific data allows you to proactively restructure your weeks. It can also build these great visual breakdowns of your daily habits. But to really stay engaged, you can take this a massive step further. You could actually prompt Claude to turn this into a custom game to track your daily habits and streaks. You start with a foundation, things like deep work blocks, reading, 8 hours of sleep, and working out. Every time you check off these habits, a streak counter updates. It's built specifically around your life, not some generic app developer's idea of your life, which really sets the stage for some incredible gamification. For instance, let's look at the steps for building Pirate Plunder, a custom pirate ship game where your actual gameplay is tied to your daily habits. Step 1, you prompt Claude for the game with a Lego visual style. Step 2, in literally seconds, it codes the entire thing: gameplay, arrow key controls, a physics engine, even audio feedback. Step 3, suddenly, dodging cannonballs and grabbing treasure chests becomes the daily reward for checking off your deep work and sleep streaks. You hit publish, and you have a completely custom way to track your high scores and relieve stress, all while reinforcing good habits. How cool is that? Section 6, Become an App Builder, the paradigm shift. So the crucial point here, the ultimate, empowering takeaway for modern executives from this entire explainer is that we are looking at a massive paradigm shift in how we interact with technology. It's captured perfectly in this quote right from the source material. You stopped simply using apps, and you started building them yourself. What used to take entire teams of developers, designers, and educators months and months to build can now be customized for you with your own data in 10 minutes right inside your sidebar. Which leaves us with one final provocative thought to chew on today. Are you ready to stop scrolling through endless, noisy inboxes and start building your own custom executive workflow? The tools are now right at your fingertips to reclaim your time, track your energy, and completely optimize your life. So get out there and start building.